Why is the Pentagon quietly calculating that current expenditure rates exhaust interceptor inventory before summer, while publicly claiming the war is ahead of schedule? March 2, 2026. Behind the splendid little war rhetoric, a classified assessment circulates in the E-ring of the Pentagon. At current firing rates, the United States will exhaust its inventory of critical interceptors, SM-3, SM-6, THAAD, Patriot, within 90 days. Not years, not decades, 1/4 of 1 year. The architecture of this arithmetic is strategic bankruptcy disguised as tactical success. Each Iranian missile barrage triggers defensive responses that consume 2 to 4 interceptors per target. Iran has fired 500 plus missiles since February 28th. American and Israeli defenses have responded with 1,000 plus interceptors. Production lines at Raytheon and Lockheed Martin operate at capacity that cannot surge beyond 30% without 18-month lead times. The math is inexorable. Expenditure exceeds replacement by orders of magnitude. The June 2025 war taught this lesson. 80 SM-3 missiles expended, 25% of all THAAD interceptors ever produced, in 2 weeks. That was a limited conflict. This is major combat operations with no defined end. The ahead-of-schedule framing that killed 3 Americans in Kuwait is also consuming the weapons that protect remaining Americans in the region. The unasked question, what happens when the interceptors run out? The answer is not American defeat. It is American choice between defeat and escalation. Without interceptors, US bases in the Gulf become indefensible. The only protection becomes offensive, striking launch sites before launch, which requires ground forces, which requires invasion, which requires the boots on the ground that Pentagon planners admitted were impossible for regime change, yet now become necessary for force protection. The interceptor famine creates the invasion imperative. China and Russia understand this architecture. They do not need to defeat American forces. They need to help Iran consume American inventory. Each Y-20 delivery to Tehran, each radar system, each drone swarm tactic is designed not to win but to extend, to compel expenditure, to force the United States into a choice between humiliating withdrawal and committing the ground forces that transform limited war into unlimited occupation. The $13.3 billion USS Gerald R. Ford, the $4.3 million Patriot missiles, the $44,000 per hour F-35s, these are not assets. They are liabilities that must be expended to be justified, that must be justified to be replaced, that must be replaced to be profitable for the contractors who designed the architecture of perpetual consumption. What do you think? Is this the necessary cost of maintaining technological superiority against mass threats? Or is it the deliberate construction of a logistics trap that ensures American wars cannot be won, only sustained, until the inventory is empty and the only choice is more war? Drop your thoughts below.